for our keto dessert today, we are going to be checking out the One Bowl Butter Cookies from the Southern Keto Cookbook. I will have it linked in the description box below if you're interested in ordering it from Amazon, because it is absolutely amazing. I have made so many things out of this cookbook and I'm never disappointed. So what you need today is half a cup or 1 whole stick of salted butter that's softened. You're going to need 1.5 cups of finely ground almond flour. You're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of some sort of sweetener. I have the monk fruit sweetener, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 large egg. It also calls for 1/8 teaspoon of liquid stevia, but I am leaving that out since I do not have it. And I am going to add some Lily's chocolate chips just so I can enjoy the cookies a little bit more. Out with 1/2 cup of salted butter, and so I am going to stick this in the microwave and soften it. Make sure that you have preheating your oven to 350 degrees and grab a baking sheet and line it with parchment paper. And here is our melted butter. Next, we are going to add in our almond flour. So I use the Blue Diamond almond flour from Sam's Club. It's 1.5 cups here. Okay. Next, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt here, as you can see. So next we need 1/2 cup of some sort of sweetener here. I am using the monk fruit sweetener that I get at Costco here. And so we'll add that in. Next we need 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And finally, the last thing we're going to add is 1 large egg. Then we're going to mix it all together. Now, if you have the liquid stevia, you would add that before you mix. So this is not a part of the original recipe, but I am going to add a little over 1/4 cup of chocolate chips, since we're not having that liquid stevia, and it'll add some more sweetness to our cookies. Next, you're going to make 12 cookies. So it serves 2 cookies each. Next, we're going to take a fork and press down and make a crisscross shape. Now this may not look perfect, especially with the chocolate chips in there, but it'll get you the right idea here. We're going to pop them into the oven for 12 to 14 minutes at 350. Cookies are after we pull them out of the oven. So I'm going to let these sit and cool completely. They were a little soft still, so I think as they sit out, they harden up. And then you'll be able to eat them. Now, one thing I love about this is they're so big. So a lot of times I feel like I don't get a lot of dessert when I make desserts. And so you can actually get 2 of these for just 1.7 grams of net carbs. So that's amazing, about 2 net carbs, probably round up to 2, since that we do have a few Lily's chocolate chips added in there, and that is not a part of the calculation. But this is really, really awesome. I cannot wait to try them. All right, here is the finished product. 2 of them are a serving. It's about 2 net carbs here. These are the butter cookies from the Southern Keto Cookbook, and I've added chocolate chips to them, so they are delicious. We got a thumbs up from my husband. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and be sure to hit all so you don't miss a single keto video.